Chance right now to take a bit of a closer look at what is driving this year's election results. Stephen Green is an expert on national and local elections. He joins us live right now. Stephen, thank you so much for spending some time with us, giving us your insight. So how did he do it? What helped Trump flip some counties and take those key swing states like Pennsylvania and Georgia?
Well, I think the best evidence is voters across the country were frustrated by the state of the economy, by the after effects of the inflation we've had, great frustration with Joe Biden's presidency. He's at, I think under 40% approval lately, and that is just a great recipe for the challengers party, in this case Donald Trump, to make gains, and we saw that.
Okay, so Republicans control the Senate. What changes do you think we might see in their focus or policies?
Yeah, it's hard to say, but Donald Trump seems raring to go, a little less constrained this time than in his previous term. A big question, though, he's certainly going to get all the judges, all the appointments he wants through the Senate without too much difficulty, I would imagine. The big question is what happens in the House, as that is still up for grabs, and if the Democrats do somehow manage to pull out a majority there despite all these other losses, that would be a pretty substantial check on Trump's exercise of power.
Votes are here in North Carolina. They are in, and the landscape is being created here. In your estimation, what are the issues that mattered most to North Carolinians?
They're the same as they were nationally. They're the economy, they're immigration. What I think is interesting about some of the results in North Carolina is they show that as much as these things are national, candidates do matter. Mark Robinson was a very poor candidate for governor. We saw that in the results. Michelle Morrow was a poor candidate for superintendent of public instruction. We saw that. I think Jeff Jackson was a very good candidate for attorney general. So we have these clear Republican trends nationwide in this state, but to some degree, who the candidates are still does matter.
This one will be a tough one because the House is still undecided. What are North Carolina's results telling us about party strategies potentially moving forward?
It seems that Democrats need to probably try something different. They just can't crack this state at the presidential level. That said, once again, we've got a Democratic governor, a Democratic attorney general. There are some things Democrats have figured out statewide in North Carolina, and I think we're going to have a hugely competitive Senate race in 26, and we will be among the most targeted of swing states again in 2028.
It's good to get a different set of eyes on it. Stephen Green, thank you so much for sharing your time and insight with us. We appreciate it.